Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby83, and as I advertised last night, I'm going to get to the best and worst of the Majin Buu Saga for Dragon Ball Z. First off, I want to display here's my Dragon Ball Z collection. There's the Buu Saga right there. I think there's some over here too. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the best on this, and then, lead up to the worst. And first off, for Gohan fans, Trunks, Piccolo, Goten fans, but even though we didn't know who Goten was when this arc started until he was pretty much introduced, we knew Trunks was around. But the opening sequence for the show, I thought it was a pretty good opening sequence for that arc. You see, it looks like Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta, Goten, and Trunks were going to be the main characters of it. I mean, they did show Goku and all that too, but Goku was an angel and that. But then when the saga started, you see where that went. But all right, next up, Deborah. Now, I know Deborah was weak, but he just looked awesome. I mean, it was an awesome looking character, and had I not decided not to do any more comic book war type videos, I had planned to do a Deborah versus Mr. Sinister. But I might bring that back. I don't know, but I just wasn't keeping consistent with that thing, so I just let that be. Alright, next up, the fact that Majin Buu was such a threat that the Kais had to get involved. And the Kais have never really gotten involved till that point. It had always been Goku and the rest of them trying to save the world. I mean, yeah, they've trained them in that, but they weren't involved as in, having to actually compete in the battles and all that. So I really like that too. Another thing that I thought was best about it was it had one of the best Vegeta focused episodes ever, with Final Atonement, where he sacrifices himself to kill Majin Buu. Can't say enough about that. When I seen the Japanese version on the international channel, like I think I was talking about it last night, I loved that episode. I'm like, yes, maybe Vegeta's gonna beat him, but then you saw how that turned out. Alright, next up, how much of a force Majin Buu was to be reckoned with. He was the first villain in Dragon Ball Z to actually destroy the world, destroy every human on it, destroyed every human on it when he became the form of Evil Buu / I guess Super Buu or whatever. Then, when he went into Kid Buu form, he just wiped the planet out completely. He just destroyed it. And the first time ever, we had Chi-Chi, Master Roshi, I believe. I don't think Master Roshi had died prior to that. Gohan, and Bulma, and I think the Ox King were the first time ever they had ever died on the show from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. So that showed how much of a force to be reckoned with Majin Buu was. He didn't care who it was. He killed them. It didn't matter. The only one he didn't kill on Earth was Mr. Satan. I'm sure he was intending to wipe out every human, but Mr. Satan kept dodging everything. And it was just crazy. Alright. Next up on the best list, 2 fights in this slot. The first fight, Goku and Vegeta, the big rematch we had been waiting for since the first time they fought. We finally got it in this saga because Vegeta went kind of bad again and became Majin Vegeta, and all he wanted to do was fight Goku when, he wouldn't listen to nothing Babidi was telling him. And then the next one, of course, the big battle at the end between Goku and Kid Buu. That was just an epic battle. It was just amazing. Also, Goku and Alright, well, now next, Goku and Vegeta finally putting their differences aside after a passionate speech, which was probably the best speech from Goku in Dragon Ball Z ever, when he convinced Vegeta. I loved how passionate he was, and everything he said to Vegeta, he said it out of passion. He wasn't angry, he wasn't hating Vegeta, he was just passionate about saying all the stuff he said to Vegeta. Putting their differences aside, becoming Vegito, and pretty much mopping the floor with Super Buu slash, Gohan Buu, or whatever you want to freaking call it. All the freaking transformations they had with Buu. Which I'll get to that probably in worst, I don't know, may not. But, yeah, let's see, is there anything else? I don't know, I think that's all from my opinion on what some of the best... Oh, no, I almost forgot. The best thing, the true star of this arc, was the music. I think it was the best music Dragon Ball Z had ever. And yeah, they had some good music in other arcs and that, but the Buu arc music was just awesome. I loved it. That's what kept me tuning in to the original Buu Saga. Now, we're not going to get that with the Kai Buu Saga because of a lot of different reasons, but at least I got these to still watch that and hear that music, because that music was just like awesome. I loved it, especially the Majin Buu theme with the dun 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 dun. That was just amazing. All that music. Even Vegeta's theme song they did was awesome. Loved it. Alright, now to the worst. And a lot of people might like this now. I don't care how many times I see it. I don't have that arc yet on DVD. I'll eventually get it, but I got the rest. Just missed the 3 arcs from, 3 seasons from my Dragon Ball Z collection. But first off, and I know people probably going to disagree with me. You know what? This is my opinion. You have your opinion. I have mine. Saiyaman. It was so freaking stupid. I thought it was the dumbest thing they ever did. I mean, especially after the fact we just had Gohan 7 years prior defeating Cell, and they have him do the stupid freaking Saiyaman crap. And like I said in my video last night, for the Gohan fans, you should have realized that was the beginning of the burial for Gohan right when they start the Saiyaman crap, because that's what really ruined it. I mean, look, the outfit, aside from the mask and that, outfit was an okay outfit. It looked nice on Gohan and that, but just, oh god, the Saiyaman, it was just stupid. I really hated it, and I know I'm going to have to sit through it with this Kai Buu Saga. Man. But, alright, next up, I'm sure a lot of people's going to agree with me on this. The arc was too long. Yes, it was a very long arc. A lot of filler, a lot of unnecessary filler. But, they kind of had the reason why, and I could see what they were doing with it. But it was just, I think, they could have shortened it a bit. There's some things they could have left out. Like the stuff with Mr. Satan. I mean, yeah, you could do the one where he comes, and he acts like he's going to take down Buu, but then he actually starts doing stuff for him. But then having to sit through 5 or 6 episodes where them two are just sitting there, Mr. Satan giving him baths, Mr. Satan, cooking for him, and then when they finally get shot by this evil villain or whatever, game hunter or whatever he was, that ended all that nonsense. I mean, yeah, you could have still done some of that stuff, but not do a number of episodes. It was stupid. You could have established a friendship and ended it right there, but they went on with it. Alright. Next up, the first form of Buu. I thought it was stupid after what happened with Cell. Like I said, Cell, one of my favorite villains from Dragon Ball Z. And Cell, even though his second form, I mean, his first 2 forms, he looked like a freaking giant cicada. Then I don't know what the heck he was in his second form. But his perfect form was awesome looking. But the way Buu looked, I mean, they explained it later why he looked like that, but it was still stupid. And I'm like, so this was the biggest threat ever, and you're going to sit there and put But, you know, I don't know. Even the characters like frickin' Deborah and that were taking cheap shots at Boo, because they realized how ridiculous it was. But when he eventually transformed, I think they should have just. I think he had too many transformations. I think they should have just kept him in his second form. Would have been fine. I'm sure a lot of people would have been fine with that. Just, you know, somehow or another, it keeps increasing strength or whatnot. But, or they could have did that, then make him Kid Buu eventually. But they did the Goten Buu and the Gohan Buu. Alright. Let's see what else. I had a lot of things. I've rehearsed this plenty of times, but alright. The whole build up with Gohan, you know, getting his, you know, sleeping powers awakened by the old Kai, and then he goes to Earth, finds out Fidel's been killed, Chi-Chi's been killed, and he still just kicks and punches, and pretty much just, you know, nonchalantly fights Majin Buu. It wasn't like with, you know, it wasn't like the situation with when he fought Cell, when he just got too cocky because he was kicking the crap out of Cell. But because of that, then Goten and Trunks as Gotenks got absorbed. Piccolo got absorbed. And then you had to count on Goku and Vegeta again to save the world, which I don't have no problem with because I'm a big Vegeta fan. And the Goku, you know, I like Goku too. And, I just felt like it was crazy how things turned out. Then Kabito Kai. Oh god, that was so stupid. I'm glad they fixed that in Super. Because Kabito Kai looked really stupid. I think they should have kept them separate, but the two idiots took off their rings and merged. But they did fix it in Super, so Supreme Kai's back to what he was, and, you know. And then let's get to all the ridiculous stuff. Vegito, as strong as he was, even though he got turned into candy coffee by Boo, he's still freaking beating the crap out of Boo. I thought that was stupid, but then I understand. It's like, wow, he was so strong, he could freaking fight that. Then fighting Majin Buu inside Majin Buu's belly, that was stupid as well. A lot of stupid stuff that came toward the end of the arc. We did get some good stuff, like I just said, and one thing I forgot to say in the good thing was Vegeta finally admitted Goku was better than him, which a lot of people were happy about. I guess I was too, but let's see. I think that's about it. Although, you know, the Supreme Kai, the old Kai was able to give his life, give it to Goku. That's kind of weird. How can you do that? But I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, I guess that's it. That's my best and worst of the original Majin Buu Saga. Hopefully some of the stuff that was in that I felt was stupid, they will take out. You can't take out the transformations in that in the first version of Buu, but, you know, still. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on the best and worst of the Buu Saga. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Let me know what you thought was best and worst of the Buu Saga. Also, follow me on my Facebook fan page, Mr. Hornby83 Topics. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Hornby83. Now I'm going to make a couple of announcements real fast and I'm going to end this video out. The first one is February. I'm going to start back up with my Facebook Lives. I'm just waiting, you know, see how my schedule plays out, because I also got to get back to the gym too. But with my Facebook Lives, I'll be going back to that February. My resolutions for this year, well, one thing for sure, and I should have listened to my wife about this, but I think I took college a little too lightly. Not meaning to, but I think I took it a little too lightly, and I found out it's not as what I thought it would be. But I guess because I was so confident in myself with what I had done with weightlifting and what I had done with the high school diploma stuff and all that. And I'm like, well, anything I set my mind to, I know I can do it. Which I did work hard to get where I wanted to get. Passed my first semester, hoping to pass my other semesters for the, you know, my other 2 semesters for this year. And then pass my semesters I have, whatever I'll have left. And try to get be a college graduate. So I'm going to try to be better at that. With my YouTube stuff and that, I'm going to try to be more consistent, not just doing videos, but on certain subjects that I've talked about, and then I just let it be afterwards. Like I'm going to try to get back to the bodybuilding, like some more bodybuilding videos. I haven't done none of those. I don't think I did one at all last year. Guys, I'm also going to try to do a redo of the Kirk Picard Compare and Contrast, because now I've seen the older show because they put it on BBC as well. So I can do that now with the fact that Star Trek, the new show, is coming out this month supposedly. I don't know when. You know, just, you know, get to spend more time with my family. Get to, you know, do a lot of stuff me and my family did last year, like go on a lot of vacations, do a lot of fun stuff we did. Also, Also, I'm going to try to improve some things on my channel as well. That'll do it. Peace out. See you all in my next video, which I'll let y'all know on Facebook when my next video is. I'm going to try to do more Twitter posts too. But that's it. Peace out.